Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Resource Factory. Um, I've been dealing with the mob farm for a bit, and I need to make a, salvaging table. I'm hoping that this thing can automatically accept, like, piped in those affix items. That would be preferable. But that needs gem dust, which needs an anvil. Wrong search bar. Anvil. Needs iron blocks. Luckily, we have a bunch of iron from the mob farm partially too. And also from processing the iron ore. Go. Oh yeah, and also I harvested the mage bloom a bit. And one of the mage bloom things fell in and made a bucket of ore catalytic liquid. Okay, gem dust. Now a salvaging table. Needs one of these. And I need to put this somewhere. And I think it was redstone. Speaking of redstone, for some reason this mob farm produces so much redstone. Like, seriously, it overflows. Oh well. Now comes the moment of truth. Does it automatically salvage them down too? That's... might not even be that good then. Okay, it means I need... Or do I have... no, I don't. Piston, output variable transformer. To make an item exporter. A cable. Variable card. Deliver. There we go. Redstone reader on top. Redstone. Exporter and interface. And you export all items with Boolean redstone signal. So now okay, don't see anything really good right now looking through this. No, this one that I have on is better. But it should only pull in affix items that it can recycle. And gems, of course, as well. Those are also pulled in. Bows get thrown out. Throw that out. I need to set those up in here at some point, but that also needs some void upgrades and stuff, and the configuration card to lock these drawers so they don't just fill up with junk. Okay, XP time. Entity range. Already have night vision. Another entity range. 10 levels for that, holy. Okay, these items can be in here. Don't need the bows. Okay, this goes in here. I even need the linking thing. Yeah, that's an annoying part. They only go to 512. This entity range is insane. That's one of the coolest upgrades for this. For the abilities, I mean. Oh yeah, also. You see that the bottommost thing that this chestplate has? enables Elytra of Light. And with the speed and jump boost effects, you can gain some decent height from that. There, got on the roof. That's so cool. Now I can see what these solar panels actually are. Or I could if I could access them. Oh, anyway. Anyway. We have this stuff now from Apotheosis. And Mage Bloom. Which, with 4 buckets of water, makes Orocatalytic liquid. 4 buckets of it. Plus the 1 bucket that we have over here. What can we use this liquid for now? Spawn eggs. Try holding an earth tool syringe in offhand and killing the corresponding mob. Okay, so a syringe. Needs a spirited gem. Which that is amethyst. Infusing into a source gem. And then into spirit fire. And here we go. Now killing a zombie. Has a chance to drop a zombie spawn egg. There's a spider egg. Come on, skeleton. Come on, skeleton, shoot. Ah, stupid skeleton. There's one. Come on, skeleton, give me another music disc from this creeper. I wasn't low enough health. Still no? Now it's half a heart. What was that? Come on, skeleton. Why are you doing this? That arrow should have definitely hit the creeper. Maul. Music disc, not too bad. Zombie spawn egg obtained. Which spawn egg is a zombie spawn egg on the transmutation catch list? So I need at least 2 zombie spawn eggs. Why are there so many of these souls now? For some reason. Music disc. Is there a music disc in the jukebox upgrade? No. That's not an affix item. So it's trash. A bundle? Okay. Thanks, I guess. This does not feel like 50% chance. There it is. Okay. So one of the zombie eggs goes into a witch egg. And then a resource converter. That's that's that ritual that it wants us to make. The highest one. Okay. I guess. Does not fit on here. Just put it here then, I guess. That's where the Willow Skulls go. Alright. That solves that question. There, the redstone is full again. And there's another whole stack of it in here. Alright, I wanted to throw that in there. They don't just return the material, they also give some the crafting resource out. No, that's heart gainer? Oh, max health. Yes, I want that. Where's the health boost now? I don't know. It's gonna appear at some point. The resource converter. 4 lava factory casing, 2 advanced coil, and an iron casing. Plus it needs this whole thing. Oh wait, right, that's why there's any kind of chalk thing. And they're unbreakable, so no need to worry about getting chalks every now and then again. I'm still gonna want to make the upgraded one at some point. Or maybe not even, because, you know, after drawing the highest tier once, you don't need chalks anymore, really. I don't care about the log spam right now. That's what, 10 kilobytes? Can always delete the log files anyway. Not like I really need to keep my log files around the entire time. Okay, now... 4 skulls. Out of string. There's string. No. Put these in here even. Okay. And what else is missing? 4 extra spirit attuned crystals. Because the quest only told me to make 4, not 8. So that's 4 amethyst blocks that I need to make. That's quartz and cobblestone. And bone meal. A bunch of bone blocks. Bones should be plenty in here though. Yes. And then a chisel. No, it's just 8, not 16. Okay, and should probably place this over here. Maybe even make more of that. Or no, I just get the automation for it. And then it'll be always running. Did I seriously just throw that in storage? Drip, drip, drip. Little droplets. Converting diorite into amethyst. I'm gonna pause the recording until I have all these 4 blocks done. Alright. I'm back and the amethyst blocks are done. And we got one of these in here right now. Resistance 1. Oh, that is a good one. How much health does that thing have? I mean, it's not upgraded, but... So it basically just does the consistent 1 damage. Okay, this is the same rarity level. It's a gold piece. That means lush. I did not know that this thing is just automatable that easily. Not against it though. Luck. And level of impacting legs. Now, to crush these down. Wait, I can just... I can imbue blocks of amethyst. Yeah, because they're 4 as well. Don't need to cut them down. Can just... Here's the first. Second. I don't think this can directly go into the spirit fire. No, these have to be converted down first. Alright, spirit fire. Craft up in block form. 10 blocks missing. Ah, these white corners. Behind something they render in though. So one of these. What's that? Shield can go in here. Anything good in here again? Nah. Where's this one missing block? I'm gonna get some cobblestone and hopefully then I can see the missing block. There. Snow might not be the best underground surface for this. Okay, and of course the golden sacrificial bowl, the last thing that's missing. More other stone, which is andesite. Can I convert polished andesite back or something? No. Some more other stone. Of course, it's not enough. $24 more. Now that is definitely enough. Another minute of gold. And complete. Eight ingredient spots. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad to make. Hopefully, at least. Out of black quartz. That's for quartz, biofuel, and coal. Quartz is iron ore berries, which is white concrete. Alright, that doesn't consume. Put that back down. 4 of this and a piece of coal. Why is it? These textures always mess me up. There's the distillation chamber. Piece of coal. Comes from... compressor for biomass. Alright, that's this thing up here. Makes a piece of coal. There we go. There's some extra black quartz again for a second iron casing. In order to make the lava factory casings. Iron casing that goes in the middle. And the coils. There we go. God, I want the saturation ability. Heart gainer, yes. I think the one that I have is better. Heart gainer goes in. And we got the resource converter. "10-minute potion effect. Nourishment. It's not saturation. Oh. It reduces the exhaustion value constantly. So you basically don't consume hunger as long as the nourishment effect is active. That's cool. Okay, resource converter does things, and it needs a bunch of power. Oh my god, this thing holds 5 million. That's gonna drain this entire thing almost empty. Alright. Okay, quest resource converter. And these are the upgrades that were also listed in the guidebook. More item output is always going to be useful. Okay, so this thing converts these items into more of this. which is useful because that's apparently consumed for some things. Like for the acceleration wand. Okay, put away the coins. Emerald. Okay. I fear something bad already. That these are here in this tab. Oh, Geometer. But they're not included in any big recipes like I thought this would have been. Or is this like Geometer related to the end of this chapter? No, it goes to neutronium and so on here. I don't know, maybe I just can't see recipes yet or something. What? Using a water-cooled fusion reactor for steam is better than direct deuterium-tritium input. That makes no sense. You can't just feed the fusion reactor with water and get power out like that. It needs deuterium and tritium as fuels to run. If you don't give it those two fuels, then it's not gonna run. You're not gonna get anything out. I assume it means that using water-cooled is for steam gives more power than just directly running it air-cooled, which, yes, that's how the reactor works. When you use it to make steam instead, you get more power out. That's just how the reactor works in general. But sure, okay. It's not like this thing's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever to get this, because weight 0.1. At least this is all some very expensive, probably also very useful stuff, but still. Stellarite. Eternal Stella. It is enchantable, so I can probably also put the Eternal Stella on this. Yes, I can. Good. Making this thing unbreakable is very good because this thing takes a long time to get because of that low weight. Weight is not a percentage to get this. The percentage is calculated from the weight, for those who don't know how it works. Basically, all the weight numbers are added together, like 10 plus 1 plus 10 plus 10 plus 0.1 plus 10. That is the total amount of possible options. All the weight numbers added together. That's 41.1 total. 41.1. And 0.1 out of that 41.1 is the chance that it gets this item. So this is not a 10%. A weight of 10 in this list of 41.1 is about 25% for each of these. This is about 1 in 41. So almost 2%. Something around 2%. Zero 0.1 out of that 41.1. That is a very small chance. But this chapter isn't called Challenge for no reason. Ew, flux networks. Block of biomass instead of... Wait, when using CubeJS to replace an item in the recipe, it probably still says that's the same recipe ID, because it's just replacing the item in the recipe. It's not removing the recipe and adding a new one. That's definitely an approach to take, yeah. I tried that a while ago, but couldn't pull it off. It's easier to just remove the recipe and add a new one. Cool. Flux Networks is in here. That's probably going to be useful for something at some point. The resource converter, 2000 FE. The zombie spawn egg is not consumed. Makes iron ore berries, 35 ticks. So if I grab the zombie spawn egg, put it in. Okay, that's pretty good rate. And each of those is either 2 quartz, or by throwing it into the ore catalytic liquid, turns it into iron ore. Is the liquid consumed though? It is not. Pick that stuff up. Where could I put that? What about here? I think that's a good spot. Okay, I think that's a bit of iron for now. Wow, okay. Stacks and stacks of iron ore. Exploding them can give ME components. That's cool. Don't have to craft them from this recipe every time then. And matter balls, which spider skeleton and creeper together make matter ball. And those make ender pearls. Oh. Ah, that's how you get flux dust. Zombie, spider, witch, and skeleton together. No. No, is it not? Oh, wait. Wrong mob. It's a creeper. Of course, can't have the same item in two recipes. It doesn't work. There's matter balls. Crushing nose makes mixed dust. That turns to glowstone. Or can make essences for these two. Centrifuges into redstone. And give some of it back out. That's cool. So it's... Oh. But with this thing... That's a lot of redstone and glowstone. Okay, these matter balls, what else are they used for? Crafting stuff. Prediction matrix. Oh. Making singularities. For the quest. Biofuel makes copper ore in fluid crafting. Okay. Otherworld essence makes them make gold ore. Okay, that's more quests completed. Yeah. Now to make copper ore. That was, yeah, biofuel in the fluid crafting table that we got at the start right here, this one. Biofuel and matter pellets. Matter balls, whatever. Ah. That's annoying. That's not how this works. That table is annoying. That entire mod has become funky somehow. Okay, and in order to make the gold ore, dissolution chamber with otherworld essence. Yeah, gold ore is much more expensive compared to iron, which is basically free. And then it takes this to crush them. Because, yeah. So all the ores go in here for now again. But that is going to have to wait until next time to make the crushing stuff, all of this. I don't know why it wants to minion one. Oh, it's the spell turret. Right, makes sense. To set the spell turret at some position to automatically crush whatever is there. The problem is you can't just instantly start automating something before you, like, unlock the stuff to actually automate it. Like, I just barely got a single one of these. And power cables? Can I even make those? I don't think so, no, because I don't really have a way to make steel as far as I'm aware. I'm not aware of any method of making steel so far. Don't have a blast furnace. Blast brick needs copper alloy ingots and magma blocks. Don't have that. Or an alloy kiln. Which needs bricks, which need clay. Could possibly maybe get some steel with that, but again, also not automated because we don't have much capability to automate yet. A2 is gonna come in as a trait for that later. Need to do the thing to disable channels if I didn't already do that. I don't think I did. It's a stack of coins. Should be enough. It's just times 4. No infinite, only times 4. Better than nothing, I guess. Better than nothing. But we're hitting the hour mark again. Awakened Supreme Watering Can. Holy damn. 64 and 32. And another 64. I'm not taking that without paying those coins. What's this? Another 64, 32. I'm just gonna claim it and put it in storage. Well, guess because of that I paid a bunch of coins for it, and no. Fly. Okay, fair enough, sure. I did not remember that that was actually there in the store, so that's my bad. But we got it. We can fly now, so that's cool, I guess. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, you can leave a dislike. If you got something to say about the video, you can leave a comment. If you want to see more videos, you can always hit the subscribe button. And a perfect 1 hour long video, even though I said I wanted to get them shorter than that usually, but alright. See you next time, and goodbye.